Good afternoon, Kingswood, and welcome to this week's Thanksgiving episode. Let's roll right into announcements for this week.
Good morning, everybody. I am Arthur, King of the Britons.
And I'm Nicole Cornish.
And let's get right started with these Kingswood announcements.
Oh boy.
Coming up, it's the 30th annual Turkey Trot. Hope you didn't skip leg day for this because you're going to need some serious endurance and perseverance to run through that brisk weather. More specifics on weather that day from our weather guys later on. For more information, visit wolfboroughnh.us.
Oh, how could we forget? Next week, the 24th, is Thanksgiving. It's time to stay home with the family, give thanks, and feast. It also means next week is only a 2-day week. So after Tuesday, stay home and sleep in. Play the cue.
On November 26th, the annual craft fair will be happening here at Kingswood. This event will be going from 9 to 3 p.m., just in time for the parade.
Also on the 26th, we have the Christmas in Wolfboro Parade. The planned path is to start from Main Street, Wolfboro, and to go on to Mill Street. This is an hour-long event lasting from 3 to 4 p.m. Be sure to show up and enjoy the sights.
This Friday and Saturday at 7 p.m. and Sunday at 2 p.m., Kingswood Theatre, in conjunction with Kingswood Music, presents Monty Python's Spamalot. Come see this hilarious musical, the adaptation of King Arthur, that's me, and his quest to find the Holy Grail, made famous originally in Monty Python and the Holy Grail, the movie. Tickets are on sale at both the door and in advance at kingswoodtheatre.org. Be there or you will hurt my feelings.
Okay, coming up on November 26th and the 27th is the Nutcracker. This ballet will be held at Kingswood Arts Center at 7 p.m. for the 26th and 2 p.m. for the 27th. If you didn't know already, the Nutcracker is about a little girl who befriends a nutcracker that comes to life on Christmas Eve and wages a battle against the evil Mouse King. Tickets will be on sale for $5 each. For more information, please email info@northeasternballet.org. If you have any questions.
Just a reminder that the Right Club is looking for new members. Each meeting is on Wednesday and starts at 2:30 p.m. and ends at 4:30 p.m. in Mr. Lang's room. You can write anything you want: poems, songs, scripts, backstories, or even college essays. Come join and write to your heart's content.
That was quite a few things to get out of the way. Now here's our very, very short lunch menu for next week. On Monday, it's cheeseburgers.
And on Tuesday, it is toasted cheese.
Anyone that missed having their photo taken?
How rude of them to interrupt me during my broadcast! I will not stand for this!
Yeah, I hate when I do that. Anyways,
Dare.
that was the lunch menu. No pizza this time. Can you believe it? I can live without it. Anyways.
How about we let someone else do some talking? Let's talk about some music. Hello everyone, and welcome to a little something different. Most of you probably know me for my sports talk and analysis, which is understandable, considering the fact that I've been doing almost nothing but that on this, not only on this channel, but also for Nightwatch for over a year at this point. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love talking about sports, but I figured it was time to try something a little bit different, maybe just for this week, and who knows, maybe it'll become more common as time goes by. But this is going to be my first ever album review, so no sports for this week. And what a better place to start than with the supervillain himself. No, not that album. I'm going to talk about something from a little earlier on in his discography.
Mic check.
No, not that one either. I'm here to talk about his 2003 album, King Ghidorah's very own Take Me to Your Leader. Take Me to Your Leader is Doom's second album. However, officially, King Ghidorah is the artist credited to this album. Ghidorah was the alias used by Doom when part of the Monster Island Czars group. Around this time, Doom was really getting into aliases, as this was also around the point in time where he released the Victor Vaughn albums. He would, of course, continue to make new aliases whenever collaborating with other artists. This left us with names like JJ Doom, Mad Villain, Danger Doom, and many more if you want to dive a little deeper into the lore. The only reason I bring this up is just for clarity's sake, because I'm going to be calling him Doom throughout this review, but just know that this album does not appear on his official discography if you look on Spotify, because it's technically by King Ghidorah. Released in 2003, Take Me to Your Leader is one of Doom's most acclaimed albums. The whole record plays like an adventure with a grandiose sci-fi feel to it. A good way to think about it is that what ATL Aliens was to Outkast, ironic enough I'm wearing a shirt right now, Take Me to Your Leader is to Doom. But let's talk about the why of what makes this album work. I think that among the foods and the mad villainies of the world, this album truly does get underrated by the general rap-consuming public and Doom fans as a whole. That's truly a shame, because honestly, I look at this as one of Doom's best endeavors. Many of the features are instant classics, and some of his best instrumentals are used on this project. The use of the lemongrass beat on Crazy World, along with the lyrics from Gigan, is really the perfect example of these elements coming together. This album is also the debut appearance of fan favorite Mr. Fantastic, who only has a few appearances following this, but as always, his feature is one of the best on the album. Doom, of course, being who he is, takes a backseat on many of these songs. While he produces the whole album, many songs feature other artists more than they feature him. There are even a handful of tracks with absolutely no Doom whatsoever. One example being the track Fastlane, which was written entirely by Curious. While the variety is nice, I can't help but think that the small amount or complete lack of Doom is to the detriment of some of these tracks. At this point in his career, Doom was at his absolute peak, and he seemed almost incapable of writing a bad verse. Even just adding one verse of his to some of these tracks could take him from good to great, in my personal opinion. There are also a couple of lyricless interludes that obviously aren't going to feature any Doom. Luckily, though, the bell strikes again. Luckily, there is not as many as there are in Food, which, in my personal opinion, the number of interludes on that album is the only thing that drags that down. But that's another topic for another day. I would recommend listening to the whole album, as there isn't really any songs off of this project that I didn't enjoy. What I will say, however, is that if you've never listened to Doom before, I'd probably start somewhere else. Maybe try to find something where he features, just to try to get more used to his offbeat style, as while I enjoy it a lot, it does take a little bit of getting used to. I would personally suggest Belize by Danger Mouse, a very recent song released after Doom's death, but it does feature a verse from him. Or, if you'd like to listen to a song that is actually by Doom, Rap Snitch Knishes off of Food, I consider to be the best song he's ever made. It's just fantastic. Overall, Take Me to Your Leader is another excellent entry into one of the best discographies any artist has ever had. While it has its issues with cohesion and the absence of Doom on some tracks feels like it could be to their own detriment, the album overall is absolutely worth a listen for anybody who considers themselves a fan of the villain or would like to dive a little deeper into the lore of the supervillain himself. Be warned though, between this and the stuff he did under the Victor Vaughn name, there's a lot of confusion to weed through. I know I had to do it. Well, I'm going to wrap this up by giving this project a very solid 8 out of 10. If you have any other albums you'd want to see me review, leave a comment on the video and I'll try to see if I can give it a listen, or maybe I've already listened to it. I don't know how often these are going to happen, honestly, but hopefully this won't be the last one because I have a lot of love for music. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Couldn't get out of it without a second bell, but that's all right. Have a great rest of your day.
What a strapping young chap. A fantastic segment, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, might actually check out MF Doom soon. Anyways, here's comics from Margot.
Hello, Kingswood, and welcome back to Night Watch's comic segment, where I, Margot Farrell, get to rant about my favorite subject, comics.
And I am Mars's co-host that knows nothing at all about comics, Keegan Quinn.
We have a lot of news today due to our leave of absence the past few weeks. Shall we get started?
Rapid fire. Go! Titans.
Titans is a live-action TV show based around a young team of heroes led by Dick Grayson. The show is returned for season 4 on November 3rd. Watch it on HBO.
Black Adam.
Black Adam was released in theaters on October 21st and is still being played.
Good, I can watch it. Gotham Knights.
Video game based in Gotham City after Bruce Wayne's death.
Oh.
Gotham Knights was released on newer consoles on October 21st.
How to get some Ant-Man.
Ant-Man Quantumania is the third installment of Marvel's Ant-Man franchise. The trailer was released in late October, and the movie will be in theaters on February 17th.
Oh, I still have to wait then. Wakanda Forever.
Wakanda Forever is a sequel to Marvel's Black Panther and the memorial to the former Black Panther actor Chadwick Boseman. The movie was released in theaters on November 11th and is still playing.
Yay! He really was a great actor. I hope you all enjoyed our segment for this week.
And if you think I've missed anything or want to recommend a topic for me to go over next week, feel free to email me at ma2023rell@student.govwentworth.k12.nh.us. You get it.
Also, for all of our amazing viewers, Kingswood Theater's production of Monty Python's Spamalot is having its opening night tonight at 7. Feel free to come in. The tickets are featured at the door. And we're in it, so what could be better?
Better be there.
That's all, folks.
Now, back to you at studio.
Well, I can't say I've heard of any of these superheroes. They seem like strong fighters. Perhaps I could recruit them. Well, that's a matter for another time. Moving on to father jokes with Keegan Q.
Oh, thank God.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Dad Jokes. I'm Keegan Quinn, and I'm joined today with Sam.
Yeah, against my will, thank you very much.
Oh, come on. You'll have fun listening to these jokes. All right, then. I should have been sad when my flashlight batteries died, but I was delighted.
Where's the door?
That direction. Why can't a bank keep a secret?
Why?
Because it has too many tellers. I can tell you didn't like that. I have a cheesy one for you.
Oh no.
Did I ever tell you that I never buy pre-shredded cheese? I find doing it yourself to be great.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Sam, and goodbye to you. I hope you all enjoyed those dad jokes, and back to the desk.
And now on to weather with a guy who has had too much coffee and a gal who keeps forgetting her coffee.
What is coffee?
You haven't heard of good coffee? It's delicious. Anyways, who keeps letting these people do the weather? Am I right?
Hello, Kingswood. I'm Kieran Keller. I'm going to be doing the weather today. I had way too much coffee this morning.
And I'm Riley Booth, and I never have any coffee, so...
You're lost. Okay. Today on Friday, we have a nice 40-degree weather. It's looking pretty cool, though. So, I mean, maybe not awesome, but it's going to be cloudy with it's going to be partly cloudy, basically. There's going to be some winds, but it's going to be fine.
And for the night, we have 25 degrees. It's going to be really cloudy and windy as well. And, yeah, it's just not going to be great for the night.
Yikes, below freezing temperatures. Let's move on to Saturday. Saturday, during the day, we're in 40-degree weather again. It's going to be generally sunny with, well, the high's going to be 40 degrees. It's always going to be fun. Once again, we've got winds a little less strong this time, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Oh, I need to stop drinking so much coffee in the morning.
And for the night, it's 24 degrees again, like yesterday, but it's going to be a light wind, sort of what, nothing really special.
Always fun. Everything's special. Let's move on to Sunday. Sunday, we're looking at a much cooler temperature. We're approaching freezing temperatures here. We're at 35 degrees. We're going to have a difference between the cloud and sun. It's going to be at certain intervals with, once again, some winds going at around 10 to 20 miles per hour. Shouldn't be anything. Just bundle up.
And for tonight, we got a 21 degrees. Wind's going to be like 50 miles per hour. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
And now, once again, using magical meteorologist powers, we shall appear on the screen in 3, 2, 1. Hello, everyone. You know me. You probably know them.
Yeah.
I had way too much coffee. Thank you for tuning in this week for weather. This is Jim. He says hi. And that's your weather for this week. Let's go back to the desk.
Well, thank you for that, you two. That certainly was the weather. And now, that's the end of our show. That's all we have left. I have been Arthur.
And I've been Nicole.
And we have a special clip for you. It's a clip of the cast of Monty Python's Spamalot performing Find Your Grail, a song from the show. So we're going to take you out with a clip of me and my friends.
Ooh, let's see that.